Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Nellie and Ruth Designs. Well, at least it's morning for me. It might be evening for you or a beautiful afternoon. But I am doing week 21 because last week I did week 22 of the Margarete Miller Collage Challenge. And I think you'll like this one. I think it's going to be fun. I'm going to do like a little surreal thing. The only thing I have, normally I work with Daphne's diary images, but I have not been able to find anything. These are just kind of odd. So this week there's no Daphne diary images. Something with wings, a mass symbol, something silver, something that came in the mail, a black and white photo, and something torn. Let's see, I have my black and white photo. That's a Tim Holtz. I have something silver, which is this paper here, as well as, this is kind of a silvery gray. It's the inside of an envelope. Mass symbol, I have this card, which I will probably cut. Something that came in the mail is this wonderful, it's an envelope, and this came from the UK. And I used to purchase stickers from a gal over there. And this is how she always decorated her envelopes. And I've saved them all. And I just love them. So that's my something that came in the mail. Something with wings is this butterfly. And that's it. Something torn. I'd like to incorporate some of this in there as well. So if you're new to my channel, I would love to have you stick around. Take a look to see what I do with all of this fun ephemera. And if you like what you see, I'd love to have you become a subscriber. I would appreciate that. And leave a message if you are new. I'd love to have you introduce yourself. And for all my returning gals that have been with me forever, thank you. Time really goes by fast. I've been doing this for 4 years now, and it seems like literally I've only been doing it for a year or two. It's crazy. And a big shout out and thank you to all of my Patreon members. Got some fun stuff coming up, which I want to show you really quick. This is a book that I absolutely adore. It's by Anne Morrow Lindbergh, Gift from the Sea. I do not know if you've ever read this book, but it is just absolutely a beautiful book. And I reread the first 2 chapters the other day, and we're going to be exploring this book, and we're going to be doing some art side by side with this. So that's just a little heads up for you ladies. Okay, so getting on to this. This is the paper it's going to go on. And I already know it's going to have to be a horizontal. So I'm going to put this down straight away because I do not believe I need to cut anything. I'm not going to be tucking anything behind or whatever. So I hope everybody has had a really nice Memorial weekend. I have been crazy, crazy, crazy. I'm, as you obviously have figured out, I'm behind in my videos from last week. Hubby had to go to the doctor's last Wednesday, and that's usually when I do my video for hold on, I can't talk, I can't walk and chew gum. That's usually when I do my video for my crossword puzzle collage, and I will start my bird collage, getting all of that stuff prepped. And I thought it was going to be a quick trip with him. We had to drive an hour south to get down there, and we got there at 11:15, walked in the office at 11:30 because his appointment was for 11:40, and the doctor did not see him. They didn't call him in to the back room until 2:45. I was so mad. Gorgeous day. I had so much planned to do at home. And then Thursday I had an appointment. And then Friday morning I had an appointment. And then today, or Friday morning, yesterday, yesterday morning, I had an early morning eye appointment. So we did end up coming home, and it was a terribly windy day, but it was gorgeous. I hope you all have had really nice weather. But we had to tend to the pool because the wind was brutal. And the pool was getting dirtier and dirtier by the minute. So with debris, pine needles and whirlybird, maple seeds and stuff like that. But, okay. I know I want this here, and I wanted to put these gals here like that. But I also want to use this because I think this is just too much, the silver around here. So, and I know that I want to, this is a great butterfly. I do want to cut this in half. And I want to put this on each side of them like this. Like that. But I'm wondering if I should use this as a background somehow. Maybe that won't be too much. Maybe I can use this in another way. Maybe I could use some, I have to use a math or some math symbol. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut, my desk is a mess. Where is my little cutter? My little chopper. Here it is. All right, so I'm going to cut this out. Wondering if I don't want to use, I'm going to use the equal. And I actually thought about doing this. So let's cut this like this. Okay. And let's just take this off a little bit here, just to soften this up a little bit. I don't necessarily need that bug, but we'll see. I could put that over here. I don't know. See, maybe I'll just use the, we'll see about that. Or I could use this. Maybe I could put this underneath the queen. I'll put that there like this. Sorry, folks. I'm just trying to get this cut here. Okay, maybe I could put that under there or something. I have this. I'll see what I'm going to do with this. I'll ink this up just a little bit. So we have that. We'll use that somewhere, and the rest of this I'll take away. Then I thought, I just feel like we need something up around here. I haven't thought of maybe cutting this card out. But I thought I would take some of these and cut these out. And place around. And this sheet is from Collage Soup. And I just ran that off. And I'm not sure that I like cutting these out. I'm not very good at cutting out circles. I'd much rather have a punch. Yeah, so I hope everybody's had a really nice weekend so far, and you've been able to get together with family or, you know, this is a big weekend for everyone to plant, you know, their tomatoes, and I'm not there yet. I'm still cleaning out, you know, out around the pool and getting stuff ready out there. But I think maybe this week I'll be able to go and get, because I have more appointments, get some stuff. And maybe I can doodle around those. With my Pasco. Excuse me. I'm going to doodle them first before I even put them on there. And there's no telling if these will even work, but I just thought I'd see if these did work. Maybe once I get the doodles on there, it'll be better. Oh, let's see, is that it? I think that's it. These are just single dots down here. There's nothing else on there that I want. All right, let me doodle on these. We will do that. We can do a doodle. Let me get my Pasco paints here. Let's see. What do we got? All right, let's get these out. Posca, I would say Pasco paints. And I'm going to get the black. And let's see if we can just make some doodles on here. I don't know. We'll see. Again, I really don't kind of like it when I don't have a plan. Okay. I want this to stay down if I'm going to do. I'll let that dry a minute. And then over here, and again, I don't know if I'm not very good at doodling like some of these gals are. I mean, they're really good at this stuff. I guess I don't doodle enough, right? But you have to doodle more. The more you do, the more you doodle. Let's see. I still think this needs something more over here. Okay. And I got to ink that up a little bit. Oh, and I want to get my white. Okay. Okay, click. All right, let's try that. And what am I doing? What am I looking for? Oh, I'll ink this up a little bit more. This one. And I'll ink this. Okay, so let's see here. Let's see if this will work or not. Let's give it a try. Okay. Let's give it a try. Kind of want to tuck this one behind here like that. I don't know. I don't know if I want to tuck it like that. This is hard. This is hard when you don't have when you really don't have a game plan. I'm wondering if I should just have these little ones on the bottom here. Let me cut this one off here. I could have that one up there. Maybe just put them in the corners. Let's see, was there another one that was a double? No, I could put that, maybe that one there like that. I don't know, I'm not crazy about that either. Some people make that look so easy. Easy peasy. Yeah, I think that just takes away. Don't like it. Can't like that. I need to do something else though. Maybe I could do some little strips. I don't know. You can tell I'm struggling. Man, I'm telling you though, when you don't create on a regular basis, I don't know if this happens to you, but for me, I can just kiss my mojo goodbye. Because it's very hard. I get in a different mindset. Totally different mindset. And they say sometimes it's good to step away. But man, when I step away, forget it. It's a lost cause. I'm just going to do random, and then I'm going to cut these down. I just feel like it just needs a little bit. This has to be broken up a little bit. So that's what I'm going to try to do here. Do a little abstract something. Whoops. Maybe I'd like to put this over here. Maybe put that up here like that. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't think there's enough. I know what I'm going to do. I'm really having a hard time with this. But I think I know what I'm going to do. And it may make all the difference in the world. All right, so after I get these glued, I'm just talking to myself. I'm sorry. Not doing that one like that on the bottom. I don't know, my friends. I'm really having a hard time with this. I should just walk away. I'm going to walk away from this because I'm really having a hard time. And I don't like anything that I'm doing. I don't know if it's the silver background. or what it is. But I am just not liking this at all. All right, so you can see that sometimes, you know, everybody loves my videos, but they really don't. If I don't have something planned out, it can just be a disaster. So I'm going to stop this video and I'm going to think about this. I got to walk away and I will come back and we'll finish up. Okay, my good friends, I'm going in a totally different route. I pulled these two. What I did is I'm going to do this vertically. Okay, I'm not going to do it horizontally. And I'm going to use this straightaway here. I'm going to, you're just going to see, I can't even explain it. Then I asked my son, if you'll notice, if you look really carefully, the background to me, it looks sepia, and this is white, and this looks like a sepia color. When I take this away, you see how it turns white again? And it was driving me nuts. For some of you that maybe are like me and you just don't know. Now watch, when I put this back on here, it's going to turn like sepia again. So my son came in and he's like, Mom, you got to close all your blinds. I close the blinds. This doesn't make any difference. He says, it's your white balance. He says, you're focusing on this. So they're figuring that this is the shade of white that it needs to balance out. Therefore, it's balancing your side and everything else white to meet that white. And I just thought that was very interesting. So if you see the change in color, like when I take this away to do something else and it brightens up, happened the other day on one of my videos. And I didn't understand it. I thought something was wrong with my camera, but it's the white balance. So what I decided to do was I took the silver, the wings here, and I cut the silver out behind them. And I'm just putting them, let's get this out of the way here. I'm putting them on here like this, okay? So this is going to be my silver, my touch of silver here on these wings. Something silver. Yeah, I just couldn't make the other one work. Hopefully I can make this work. I went back to my Daphne diary, and I'm really used to working with color, and if I don't have a lot of, you know, at least some color around, it's hard for me to wrap my head around it. So I went back to my Daphne's diary and I found another little cutout. And the one thing I noticed with this, I may have to stitch these. For some reason, this pack, this Frosty matte stack, holiday matte stack. Nothing seems to adhere to this. And honestly, if my liquid cement, that's what I call this, doesn't adhere to this, I may have to stitch these on. But I'm going to let these sit for a few minutes and see if they will, if they'll dry okay. All right, if they will adhere okay. So I went back into my Daphne's and I found this image here. All right, I have to have my fruits or flowers. That's just who I am. I guess that makes my work different than other people's, and that's, I guess, how you can recognize it. So I want to put this up here. I have these two little pieces here that can go on the side. I think they go like this. Just a couple more leaves coming out around there. And this is going to take care of Remember I just said I think there was too much on top here. That should take care of that. Then I want to take, and I'm not sure if I want to take the blue or the silver, but I want to frame them out like this. And I'm thinking maybe this color, because it will go with the green leaves. If I take the silver, I don't know if the butterfly wings will look halfway decent. I just feel like I have to do something around these gals. I just find them too, I don't want to say mundane, but it's just too, I don't know. And then I could put that like that. I guess I'll just I'll cut these out and see which is which, what I like best, okay? It's the only way I'm gonna. So yes, we all have our collaging struggles. And I'll do it about here. All right, so we'll try that one. And then we will try the silver. And a quarter. Okay, all right, so let's try this now. I guess we can try the silver. I know that I want that there. I'm just going to tack this so I can get this tacked. Let's see. It's probably silly of me to do that because I'm really not quite sure just where. We'll just put it here. We'll put it here and take our chances, okay? That's the right spot. All right, so this is the silver, obviously. And we're going to put that there. And we'll put that one there. All right, so that's really not, I think it might end up being the blue, which is where, it's not that one. Oh gosh, see, this just is not my day. Sometimes people will say, oh, you make it look so easy. Yeah. When I have it all planned out, I do. But sometimes it's nice for, especially new people, not new people that are subscribers, but those who are new to collage art. I think I'm going to do that. It can be frustrating. And again, if you don't know what you want or how to start, or you get something, gosh dang it, see, like this, where did oh, I attached it on there. Oh, you ding-a-ling. All right, I'm going to get this down. I just think that it is helpful to see that it can be difficult, and just don't give up, because the end results are very rewarding. They truly are, but this can be very exasperating. And I would just really hate for anyone to give up and say, oh, this isn't for me, or it's too hard. Again, I think a lot of times it just takes patience and fortitude and time. It's here it is Saturday afternoon or Saturday morning, and I'm thinking about everything else that I have to do, for Memorial Weekend, and still things that I would like to do around here and such. And sometimes distractions will play a big part in your creativity. And you should really sit down to create when you really have no distractions. All right, so what I've learned with this paper is it does not stick and it does not hold. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to stitch around this right here, because I want to make sure that this does not come apart after I get this collage all done and I go to use this book down the road. And all of a sudden it just all falls out of my page. So let me get this stitched and I'll be right back. All right, so I have this all stitched around here and I like the way that it came out. I'm just going to plop this. I'm just going to plop it. I'm going to place this under here. And I'm going to get these butterfly wings kind of set here. I just have to decide. I want this to come down a little bit. All right, so I'm going to put that there. I put tape on the back. I wanted to make sure that was down just fine. I'll get this glued down here. So like I was saying, if you run into a stumbling block, walk away. Give it some time. And, go back through maybe one of your favorite magazines or something that you cut up and you cut from. And that might help you. And just because you start out with one idea doesn't mean that you have to run with it. You have to do that. You're, set in stone by that. And yes, it can be frustrating. Even if you walk away for a few days, don't be afraid to walk away and just let it sit there. Okay, let's get this down. Okay. All right, so that we have the leaves down. We have that so far. I like that much better. So I also have this little butterfly that I clipped out of part of the Daphne diary. So I'm going to get this down because I think that'll be, I think I'm going to put this over here just to hide a little bit of that yellow. I just don't like all that yellow. All right. So we have that there. And then, all right, so what am I lacking? Something with wings, this, and the butterfly. I'd have to do the math symbol. Something silver, I've got that. Something that came in the mail, which is the total backdrop. black and white photo, which is the gals. Not doing something. Maybe I'll do something torn instead of the math symbol. I can't really. So something torn. I have this paper here that I think is pretty. So I think maybe what I will do is I will just cut. Let's just rip this a little bit here. And I'll just make a thin little thing on the bottom. A thin little thing. You know what I'm talking about. You know what a thin little thing is. I'll just do all of this torn, but I will cut the bottom because, you know me, I got to keep everything straight. So let's do this here. And then I'm just going to add that a little bit. Maybe I will just rip and tear this. I didn't want that much. This came out of Daphne's diary as well. And I can put that across the bottom. And then I'm going to call this done. My husband's out there talking to my son about something. I have no idea what. Okay, let's get this here. All right. And I'm just going to put this right down here at the bottom. And maybe I can find a little saying. There's my something torn. That's better than the math, or the math symbol. All right. So let me see if I can find a little Tim Holtz saying to add to that. All right. I have the perfect saying for this because I wasn't sure if I could pull this one off. I found this one. This is a Tim Holtz, Believe in Yourself. And I think that would be perfect right there. And I think that really hits the nail on the head for me getting this collage done today. All right, so we're going to put that right there like that. And we are going to call this done. I'm going to stamp it. This is 21, right? Right. And where my paper went. Oh, I'm so discombobulated. Here it is. Yep, 21. And I'm just going to put that right there, okay? Kind of hidden in the shadows. So that is finally this week's Margarete Miller done. I really, really like this. I'm glad I stepped away and took my time with it, came back to it, and I think it's just going to be a nice addition. And I still do like adding all those Daphne Diaries images. Oh, I can put 21 right here in front of 22 to it. So yeah, there is in my book, and I will be able to use this down the road. And again, like I said, if you get stuck, just walk away, come back to it. And usually your second time around, you will like it so much better. So thanks everybody for joining me today. I'm kind of glad that it didn't work out, so you could see how you can recover and change your entire mindset to create something that you really do like. So have a great week, everybody, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.